I have several RPs I would like, but
All right.
you don't have to do them all right now if you don't want to.
All right.
So I'll let you have your picks here. I want to talk to Amanda and Sammy during the times the raiders were in the base when they were all holed up in the living area. Hana would have went to sit with them for a while. Want to talk to Hash either during or post raider invasion while he was noticed to be super tense. Want to go on a nature walk during the vacation RPs with what sounds like at least Celeste, if not whoever else tags along.
Well, you know what? Let's do a nature walk one because I know some of the people who wanted to go along are here.
Okay.
Nature walk sounds
Dances.
fun.
Lauren's going to be dying from it, but Lauren will have fun.
Yes.
Nature walk!
Lauren, the temperature, the humidity, the gravity.
The gravity.
Don't worry, someone will wear Lauren like a backpack.
It very well might happen.
Is Khan still here? Because I know Ram was going to come along.
Ooh.
Wasn't this like when they were fighting?
Hello.
Yes.
Mhm.
I'm here, kind of. So just say Ram's being quiet because they're fighting anyway.
But what if Celeste is being the petty child she is?
We all know Celeste is being the petty child that she is, but she doesn't get any canonically until much later on, so it's all good.
That may be true, but she is still being a petty child
Alright.
who is actively trying to mess with people. Especially a situation in which she views as competition.
Alright then. Well, I will react appropriately when it happens.
Okay.
Sounds fun.
Alrighty. Let me get my nature walk music.
You have nature walk music?
I do have nature walk music. It's for Alfurion.
Now, do we know how long this walk is going to be?
Long.
Long.
Lonk.
Okay.
With a break in between for Trent and the children to rest.
So.
And Lauren.
Yeah, and Lauren. So proper hiking apparel. So shorts and a probably a tank top or something.
This is when Finn was confused too, so this is gonna be interesting.
And lotion. Lots of lotion. And a big hat.
Are there any well-marked trails?
Yeah.
Okay. Could Hana have procured a map?
Hana could have indeed procured a map.
He's got a map and utensils to write with,
It's a good hiking.
as well as other general hiking items, so that we're good to go on that front.
Nice.
Lauren will have a cute little hiking hat. I'm linking it in OOC. Look at this cute little hiking hat.
Nice.
It is a cute little hiking hat.
Ow, my knee. It screams at me.
Scrim.
Alright,
And
let's do
Lauren
this.
stocks up on water bottles, because those are important.
Yep.
Is this before or after when Hana and her went out for berries? Well, they ended up with berries, but...
Oh, for the flowers and such?
Mm-hmm.
It would be, I think, before.
Okay.
Because the hiking trip is to look around and pre-scout areas.
Okay.
So that he can go back later and obtain flowers.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh,
So
and this is probably after the Celestine kidnapping, isn't it?
Probably.
Oh. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Alright, so who all is
But
on this?
is it after the Ram kidnapping?
Probably.
change.
That'll
There we go.
change. Yeah, it probably would be after the ram kidnapping as well.
Alright, so you have... No, Zai's a coward.
What if
Ash,
Lorne
Celeste...
asked Zai nicely?
Zai is still a coward.
Really nicely.
She's afraid of giant scorpions.
Why is Hash out here?
Celeste forced him out here.
Fantastic! Glad you could join us, Hash.
He has, like, you know, mosquito net. Fuck you.
Was Trent with us out there too?
Yep, Celeste, Hash, and Trent.
Nice.
Mel was like, I'm going to pass.
Were the small kidlings still coming along or no?
Yep, both small kidlings.
Sammy and...
No Amanda?
No Amanda.
So
Hash, sorry, not Hash. Trent and Hana are responsible adults.
Right.
So is Lorne.
That's true. That is true.
Well, I mean, this is before Mac and Lorne are on not scary terms, though. So
This is.
Mac is probably like the other direction of where Lorne is.
Yes.
I love how you don't count Mac's babysitter as a fucking responsible adult.
Amanda does not consider Ram responsible adult.
I mean, she's right, but I love how everybody else goes along with that.
I like to imagine it's a jump cut. It's like, hey, Melv, would you like to go? Him? No, I'll pass. Immediate jump cut to Amanda with like a wine glass in her hand. No, I'll pass.
Yes.
All right.
All right.
Then
Are they fucking the kids on around? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Giving it back to them.
So Hana had threw the suggestion out there, and I guess folks just kind of congregated as is. You said Celeste would have wanted to plan the route, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Is she being secretive of what the route is, or can we like go over the map?
Well, she starts off as secretive, but then I imagine Hana's like, I need to know.
Well, Hana's like, I'm kind of keeping track here.
Are you the nature expert?
I am interested in the fauna and would like to know the locations in which we're going so I can mark them down.
I can just tell you later.
I could just mark them down now as we go. So where are we starting? Where are we ending?
All right. Well, I was thinking we could start here at this nice little parking lot.
Note.
And then we can take this nice trail up here.
Note.
Then we can break off the main trail and follow the river upstream, using the river as our main marker.
Yes.
Until we get to another trail right here where we can have our first stop. That should be about an hour and a half.
Makes a special little marker for the stop.
Then we can carry on our way, all following the other trail, which kind of follows a river but also goes a little bit deeper in, until it eventually loops kind of around a little bit of a ravine. It's not really a ravine, but it's kind of one because you can tell from these markings here. Anyways, it loops around that because that's kind of dangerous and we don't want to go near that.
Right.
Neither does the trail makers. And then it gets to a bridge, and we can either have our second break, which is going to be lunch, at the bridge on either side. Then we will cross the bridge. I hope it's a rickety bridge. It doesn't tell me what it is on the map. It's just a bridge. And then from there we can continue to follow the trail, and all the way back to here. She points to a mark. We have our third and final break, and then we continue down the trail all the way back to a different bridge, which this one is clearly marked as a wooden bridge. And then we go straight, and then boom, we're back at the parking lot.
Sounds perfect. So in total, we're looking at about, let's see,
5
About 4 to 5 hours, give or take.
Yes.
Add approximately another
It's going to be 5 hours.
hour. Well, the hiking. Are you accounting for the breaks? Because we're going to have Trent with us.
That's what I'm taking into account.
All right, perfect.
I'm also taking into account the speed. I could do this in maybe 3 hours.
Well, good for you.
Well, you wanted a leisurely journey. This is a leisurely journey.
No, I'm not complaining about the time.
You've always been so passive aggressive, Han. I mean, she folds up a map. Now, so, last one if a truck rides in the back, and then she gets in the driver's seat.
Takes passenger.
Hana, sorry, it's not Hana. Hash scrambles towards the truck. He doesn't want to ride in the back.
What's wrong with the back?
Because the back is open.
Oh, Lauren is hella down.
Ram
being
goes
in
for the back.
Yep.
Don't mind. He got right in the back.
All right, so Hash is able to get his spot along with the children.
Yay!
Everyone
Hash.
else rides in the back.
Fucking Hash.
Like
Looks-
dealing with giant scorpions.
Looks back at the children. Are you excited?
Yeah, I guess.
It's going to be quite a journey. Just stick close to everyone, alright?
And if you get lost, don't move and just call out really loud.
Nod.
If all 3 children sweat,
3?
I'm including Hash. All right.
Just take
Sammy, you're in the middle. Open up the back window for me. All right. Yep. Thank you, dear. Hold on to something.
Finn is
3,
already. Finn is
2,
already like he preemptively
1.
grabbed on. Like even before she said it, even before she said anything, he was latched on for dear fucking life.
Just boom. As she just speeds off.
Lauren is thrilled.
The 3 children in the back are having fun. Lauren's having fun. How's everyone else reacting to this?
We're well aware that Celeste is a capable driver, correct?
She's a capable driver, yes, but she's definitely going double the speed limit right now.
Doesn't notice.
Right?
Yeah, I think Hana's having a good time. This is good.
Alright.
He's got his seatbelt on, but it's definitely
Finn
quite
is
exciting.
holding on for dear life, but he's having a good time.
It's like Lauren
And,
turning around behind her and was saying or yelling to whoever's behind her. Probably Ram's back there too, or Trent, right?
Yep, Trent is also
Yeah, we're all back there.
How's
Trent
Trent?
is like doing the sprawl down. So you know, like the guy at the hot tub who's still like sprawled down,
Yes.
like right in the corner.
Yeah.
That's Trent right now. He's just nodding his head.
Do you think it goes faster?
Of course it does.
It
Please
goes
don't make-
faster.
Oh,
It,
God.
it goes faster. You want
Oh, so let's just pretend Ram's having a chill time. I'll be right back.
As
There's
you're,
no
you're
Jesus
definitely
bar this
holding
time.
like everyone's holding on for dear life now. And then as she drifts and then drifts again and then slows to a gentle stop as she reaches the parking lot in 5 minutes. Hana,
Uh-huh.
I was supposed to take 15.
10 minutes off, 10 minutes early.
We're making good time.
the babies need time to put on their lotion and bug screen and all of the other fun stuff, I figure we might as well start on time. Just
Excellent
popping
timing.
out, closing the door. Hana, you did see sirens at one point. However, the police very quickly gave up. Once they saw her execute a drift, they were done.
They're like, this is a fucking nobody town. We're not dealing with this shit.
We're not dealing with this.
I like to imagine as everyone's like getting ready to go, Hana just casually moves something so it's blocking the license plate as we leave.
Yeah, basically. Thank you very much, Lauren. I am a practiced driver.
Yes.
On a scale of 1 to 10. Oh, go ahead.
Almost as bad as dropping. Whew.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much does it look like Hash is about to lose his lunch?
About a 3.
Out of?
He's a 3 out of 10.
Oh, okay, he's doing fine.
He's doing alright. He's kind of like, ooh. But he's, as he even comments, not as bad as dropping. He used to do tactical insurgents. He knows what a G-force is. He just doesn't appreciate that Celestine's driving induces G-forces.
And is not okay. He's not looking all great. Poor boy.
All right, my fingerless gloves, check. Hiking boots and pants, check. Lorne,
Yes.
I appreciate your bravery, your being brave enough to wear shorts, but you're gonna get eaten alive. Are you sure about that?
I did not bring anything else.
Oh my goodness. Well, be sure to put on extra lotion and bug screen.
Yes, of course.
Alright. Everyone, be sure to get your bags. Make sure everything's zipped up. All that fun stuff. Yeah, Mama. I'm not your mother, Hash. Fucking Jane Scorpion's
Language in front of the children.
You keep on saying giant scorpions, Hash. What do you... There's giant scorpions, and they fly. They fly.
They fly.
Oh. There's some big scorpions all over the place. They're not a meter wide. And with that, Trent and all of the little ones all look to Celeste, and she smiles.
It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Did I mention they're highly venomous?
I did not know that.
Now you do. Do they attack people? Asks Trent. Do snakes attack people? Yeah. There's your answer.
Are we going much on the behavior of generally only when threatened?
Bingo.
Ding ding.
Lauren is ready.
Finn, do you need a baggie to vomit in?
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
You sure? You're kind of shaking.
Just
I'm
don't.
okay.
If you're going to get sick, don't do it near us.
I'm fine.
All right.
There you go, Hana, taking one for the team.
All right. Buddy system, everyone. Hash, you've lost me as your buddy for this ride because you're a big baby. Instead, I choose you, Ram.
Oh.
Sorry, Ram is in the ball.
Yes. We look over, he's in a big old bubbly tub, like, sorry.
The The real reason why Trent was sprawled out as the hot tub man is because we put a tarp back and we filled it up with water.
There was actually a hot tub.
Yeah.
Ram just kind of like lifts a finger in acknowledgement.
Ram's halfway into the river.
Yep.
All
We
right.
haven't gotten there yet.
Everyone else, choose your buddies, little ones. You get to both buddy up and stay next to two adults.
I'll stay
Remember.
with them.
We also need to have a buddy, Anna. Yeah.
Well, come on, Ash. You got rejected. He just snaps and points next to him.
I'm not a dog.
No, but you are human.
You're an asshole. Language. Yeah. Oh. And he walks on over.
Smiles innocently.
Wait a second. This leaves us in a conundrum.
What's
Says
the
Trent.
conundrum?
There's 3 of us.
Yeah.
There's 3 of us.
No one has long arms. She can buddy with 2 people.
That is fair.
Yeah, that's...
I will take up the rear, do not worry.
All right, well, that settles that.
Well then. Shall we go?
Let's move on out. Now, everyone roll your fudge dice for how much you like your experience.
Here we go. Let me open it up.
Perfectly neutral, baby. I'm here for the flowers.
Somebody roll for me.
I got you.
Okay. Oh! All negatives?
Wait,
I hates it.
4 negatives on the fudge dice.
Oh, he's not having a good time. You don't even hear it, but you can. He's stomping his way through things.
Oh my god.
That is fantastic.
I think did you just find something you hate more than ocean planets?
Something like that.
All right, I
having not a good time.
accidentally rolled Trent in GM, but Trent is neutral.
Hey, nice. Hash?
Is this a roll for like the first leg of the journey, and then we break?
This
and then we're gonna...
this is the first leg.
No, Hash is liking it. He's all grumpy, and then we actually start. He's like, fine.
I guess nature's all right.
Nature's neat, I guess.
She wrote it off so quickly.
They're both neutral.
All this neutrality, I'm so proud of them, keeping their minds open.
And I'm not even gonna roll for Celestine because she's having a
I
good
assume
time.
she's having a hoot, yeah.
Celestine very much acts like your nature documentary
Excellent.
person. As she tells everyone about all sorts of things, much to Hash's, and this is probably what really McMurdered Ram. She decided to pick up one of the giant scorpions and just like casually hold it around and talk about it to people. Just casually.
Meter-long scorpions.
Yeah, the meter-long scorpion.
Oh, great.
Lauren is interested.
Like,
Jesus
because
Christ.
she held it like underneath its body, and it's like it's constantly like trying to claw at her arm with its legs, but it just can't properly reach. And she's also holding on to its tail as well, and she's just showing it off to everyone. And Hash is like, no,
No.
no, no.
No.
Sammy is also in the no.
What about Mac?
Yeah.
Mac thinks it's kind of cool.
You fucking
Mac is
freak.
like odd that, like someone is just casually manhandling this giant and clearly dangerous looking entity.
My daughter is a freak.
Your daughter's not a freak. She's just strong.
The grown-ass marine.
The grown ass Marine's like, no. Please, no.
Kronos Marines, man up.
Finn, can I use your pinky as a demonstration? I promise we'll reattach it.
No?
Come on! Just let it give you a little of a snip snip. Come on.
No! Use a
snip.
stick!
Well, then grab a stick and be my demonstration.
He grabs a stick.
Alright, so I want everyone to observe, except for Hash, because you're a little bit of a baby. As this. And that's a decent sized stick, yeah. As the scorpion demonstrates what it uses its claws for, because unlike many scorpion species, Finn's sticking in front of its pincers, just like that,
He does so.
and it snaps it right in half.
That was-
This scorpion's pincers are actually useful, most of which are just used for mating displays or as a means to dig. These are actually used to break apart prey.
Fascinating.
And if I, nah, I'm not going to get my fingers crushed today. But if someone really wanted to, they could pry it open a bit, and it opens at a 45-degree angle. At least this species does. There's a smaller one, which it's able to open up to almost 180 degrees, and it uses that to push things. It's quite interesting. I don't think we'll run into any of those, but we might. Now, everyone watch as I casually put this creature of the forest back on the ground. And she casually puts it on the ground, and it doesn't move for a couple seconds, and then just casually just scuttles off once it realizes it's not in danger.
Not so
Was
bad.
that the same type of scorpion that was by Finn's feet?
The one by Finn's feet was very small and very green.
Oh, okay, so not
This one was like a more browny black color.
Okay.
It blends in pretty well with the ground, but it's big.
Lauren is stoked.
And then, after your lovely nature display with Celeste, everyone's able to, sit down and make first camp.
Eat peanut butter and jelly.
Yep. Lorne, it's time to apply more bug spray.
More spray.
How's our girl doing? How is she after that first stint?
So far, the bugs have been staying away from Lorne. A couple have landed on her, but your boy Trent has a fan would whack them off with.
Keeping her safe.
More spray. More spray. She
Yep.
says as she applies.
So, is everyone enjoying their time? No.
Very much.
You can't lie to me, Ash.
I think I saw a smile earlier.
That was before the fucking scorpion. Language! Ram, you're looking kind of sour.
He splashes in his tub.
Yes, Celeste. I wonder why that is.
You don't like the snip snip?
I'm not too keen on it, no.
No?
Keep it away from Mac.
Mac thought it was pretty cool, didn't you, Mac? Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Mac's a
See?
hellion and doesn't get an opinion.
Would disagree on that.
And disagree.
What did you think?
Disagreements? Oh my goodness.
What did you think of this? Did she already say what she thought of it? That is cool.
Yeah. Mac thought it was cool.
Okay. Nod. Got it. See, otherwise, he would have asked her if she wasn't asked yet. I had to double check.
Sorry, you're getting grumpy, Ram. He's not having a good time.
Oh, it's fine. Fuck you, Ram.
Trent.
He just shoots Ram an annoyed look.
Trent just shrugs. It was alright. I just want to know how it tastes. Oh my god. Trent.
Alright,
You
that's
can't
enough out
eat
of that.
everything. No. Just think about it, right? Why would they make him so big here? Oh my god. Speaking of that, actually, that's a good segue, because Trent's absolutely right. They were first brought here as farm animals.
Oh my god.
What were
And then
scorpions?
Celeste info dumps.
While she's doing that, I see that Lauren has made a grass whistle, and I will encourage Sammy, who is not a fan of the scorpions, to go make a grass whistle with Lauren.
Sammy will follow Lauren's instructions to make the grass whistle.
Yes. And together we make noise.
You know the sound they make.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everyone. Time for your next GM rules, unless you want to continue this little RP downtime thing.
Is there anyone that's notably, aside from Ram, because fuck Ram, having a bad time?
Finn is notably having a bad time.
Flynn, is everything alright?
Yeah, it's fine.
Do your feet hurt?
Still feeling
Oh.
sick?
A little bit. Also the scorpion. Not a big fan, but
Just don't think about it.
Make a grass whistle.
Yes.
I mean,
And she makes a noise at you with the grass whistle.
okay, fine. I'll make a grass whistle.
See, if you feel like you need to scream, and you can just do this. Make the grass scream instead.
No, it's not that. It's just Celestine used me as a dog. He throws up quotes demonstration.
Would you prefer if I, just didn't ask?
I mean, fair. It's fair enough.
Bingo.
I have faith will not come to harm. You are, after all, our security.
And she blows a whistle.
Thanks, Lauren. Yeah. Thanks, Lauren.
And I will plop down next to Trent. What's our fella up to?
He's right now thinking. Very hard. Ever since, Celestine finished her spiel about how he used to be farm animals, he's just sitting there thinking. He's like,
He waits for a bit. He allows that silence to hang. Then
Yeah.
after, I'm curious what you're pondering. You seem very focused.
I'm trying to figure out if they would taste like chicken or not taste like chicken.
Well, have you ever had scorpion before?
Yes,
And it tasted like?
chicken.
So it would taste like chicken.
But this is tiny scorpions. These are big. Like, I'd imagine they probably have a more distinct flavor,
Possibly. But probably taste the same as any other.
But would they?
Depends on what they eat. Speaking of which, what do they usually eat, Celeste?
Well, it actually depends on the kind of scorpion, but most are insectivores. They only eat other insects. A couple, though, are scavengers and will eat carrion and all that fun stuff. But a couple, like that big one that we just had a demonstration of, it's not actually for, doesn't actually use those for breaking bones. I lied about that. It could if it wanted to defend itself, which it absolutely would. But it actually uses those to dig up roots, and then it eats the roots.
What
And
a,
it shrugs.
what a fantastic use of the digits.
Yeah. It doesn't exactly help the trees, but enough of them, kill trees, and then those trees fall down, and then provide new nutrients to the growing forest, yada yada, circle of life. Despite
Of
them
course.
technical being a invasive species, because everything here is, they all work together to keep this ecosystem moving.
While we're walking, will Hana have noticed if there's a prevalence of one sort of tree over another?
There is a couple different kinds of trees, but most of them do seem to be a singular, more slender tree.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely the problem. There's a couple larger trees, and those larger trees seem to grow very close together, and in pockets here and there.
All right. He said, "How much did you do read up on the local flora?"
A little bit here and there.
Was Han able to read up on it before they headed out as well?
Oh yeah, probably.
Was he able to
Also,
find the reasoning behind that?
um, I'd say yeah. So again, this used to be an agri world a long time ago,
Mm-hmm.
but it was an agri world that specialized in all sorts of weird things.
Mm-hmm.
Never, besides the scorpions, another one of them was the timber industry.
Okay.
These are most of the big trees. Most of them are like 2 years old at most. They
Hmm.
rapidly, like, except for the thick ones. The thick ones are actually very old and take a long time to grow. And those are the original trees on this world. They somehow
Mm-hmm.
managed to survive. But most of the trees here grow incredibly rapidly and then die. Grow incredibly rapidly and then die.
Okay, so
And
it's an sped up life cycle.
yeah, and it seems that the scorpions, at least the ones that eat the roots, are part of that life cycle. At least now they are.
Okay. He said the ones in large clusters, no name this, but whatever the scientific name for them is, were used for timber back before the change.
Oh no! So the big ones in the clusters,
Mm-hmm.
those are the originals. It's the small, slender ones. That
All
grow
the small,
quick.
slender ones are used
Yeah,
for.
yeah,
Okay. Then he'll say this. Large clusters are the original timber of this place. What's left, and then everything else we're seeing is wood trees. I'm almost wondering if, due to the increased life cycles here, the scorpions almost aid with that. The trees are falling anyway. They may as well benefit from it.
Well, it's like one of those scientific laws. If there's a niche to be filled, it will be filled.
That is true. Or it will phase out.
One or the other.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's roll for our next bout until lunchtime. Oh, I accidentally rolled GM roll for Trent again, but he's having a good time.
Hoppa.
I am still
yeah.
completely neutral.
It's just getting better from here.
I'm feeling better. Look at him go.
I'll get
Sticky no
Ram again.
more.
Neutral now.
Max having a good time. Ash is still
Ash is-
having a good time.
Ash is still having an alright time.
How we going, boys?
You
Ram
are
is
neutral
now.
this go around.
All right then. Business as usual.
Something happened that put you in a better mood.
Clearly, he just needed that first break, okay?
He doesn't like exercise. That's all it is. Once he's out there in it, it's fine.
Sure, muscle man,
Celeste
you don't
has
like
been, you know,
exercise.
Celeste has been like, more bumping up against you, hanging out with you more. Trying to get you involved, Ram. She's really showing off her country girl right now.
I find this hilarious. Ren will just exchange country stories with her then.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Trent is having a great time. That initial one, Trent was like, but now Trent's starting to enjoy himself a bit. The bugs are food. The trees are
Oh
timber.
my god.
Everything makes sense now.
He could make a deck out of this place.
He can make it. He could sit a barbecue in this
He
place.
could.
He could.
In fact, we might find just a random grill out here.
We're in a barbecue pit.
You
Stopping.
never know.
However, it's when it's the trepidation for everyone sets in though when you get to the first bridge, and Celeste has the biggest shit-eating grin when it's a rope bridge,
Oh no!
and Trent is like, "I'm not crossing that." Hash is like, "I'm not crossing that." Mac and Sammy are like, Mac's like,
I've never been across one of these before.
all right, you babies.
All right.
I will show everyone how it's done. So, first thing to take into account is if you fall, reach your arms up and grip. If you land in the water, which you will, don't worry, I checked. The water is deep enough that you will not hurt yourself, and shallow enough where you can bounce off of the ground. And it's also a stony surface in this area. It's why they put a rope bridge here, because it's a fun exercise. There's additionally no dangerous predators in the water.
Sounds good.
Should be fine.
No one dislikes water, right?
Everyone can swim, right?
I float.
That's true.
There's also a very weak current, so long as you can kind of swim, like you, Lorne, you're good.
Lauren just stand in the water and it just comes up to her ankles. That's what I'm picturing.
Hash kind of like grunts. Fucking ocean.
I am. 1 second. 1 second. You ain't escaping me, walking partner. I'm empathying you. Haha, 2 successes.
For what?
That. Fucking ocean.
Oh. What?
He's empathy.
Wait. Oh, empathy. You can tell that Trent does not like water,
Trent or
or at
Hash?
least in this, sorry, Hash. In this case, does not like water, or at the very least, doesn't like deep water.
He doesn't like water. Of course he doesn't.
I'm sorry, the Marine doesn't like water. I'm
Leave him
sorry.
alone.
Maybe he had a bad experience.
Maybe he did.
Hannah will say, would you be more comfortable switching with Trent so you're closer to Lauren?
If he looks back, Lauren is like waggling her little fingers like hello.
Why do you want me to switch with Trent?
You just seem a little perturbed by the thought of the water, that's all.
Well, everyone needs to cross the water, though, right?
Well, yes,
No.
but it's just the prospect of there's someone capable of catching you, should you fall in.
I can swim.
I didn't say you couldn't.
But why does someone need to catch me?
Rolls his eyes and just keeps walking forward. Stay close.
Celeste is the first one to get across because she demonstrated that she would, and she told everyone how to do it. One step forward. Make sure you hold on both sides as you walk, and not to let go. So run your hand across. And who here is not confident in their balance?
Is that
That's
just
pretty okay.
a character?
Yeah, just as a character.
As
Because
Lauren-
it's a pretty tight rope bridge. It's not like those horrible ones at adventure camps where it's like bouncing around.
I don't think Hana's incapable.
As Lauren does ballet,
he's
I
no
think she's
gymnast.
Fine.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure Lorne, zero problems,
No problem.
especially with her weird shoes. Lorne
Hana,
could just hang upside down and just taunt
Probably.
everyone.
to walk on her hands. What's the difference anyway?
Cause cold, no problem.
Hana will keep an eye on the children's, make sure they get across okay.
Okay, I'll have to roll for them.
How, what's the distance from bottom of the bridge to the water anyway?
It's like 7-8 feet.
Amazing.
Lauren can just fucking
This is
stand
fine.
there.
This is fine, Lauren. This is fine.
It's very like it seems
Walk in
like
the
Celeste chose this bridge in particular because she wanted people to experience this. but she also chose a safe thing.
Yes.
For the children, of course. Someone think of the children. Sorry.
Despite being a horrible racist, she seems to, be at least good at understanding, their necessities.
That's
Thank
good,
goodness
that's
for that.
good.
Lauren, you may be, sorry, not Lauren, Celeste, you may be a racist, but you're the good kind. Thanks.
And
What
she
is the
would take
balance
a-
rules for shits and giggles?
The balance rules for shits and giggles is a reaction athletics.
Oh boy. Ha ha ha.
Good luck.
Ha.
Because I don't think Hana has terrible balance, but I kind of want to roll anyway.
Do it.
My reaction is terrible. Well, my athletics is pretty damn good.
Little dab.
Hey Ram, you loser, you should roll too.
6
Yeah,
dice.
can somebody roll 7 dice for me?
I'll get yours first.
Thank you, thank you.
One
Ram is-
success.
Ram is good.
Hey.
I'm gonna cry if I
Hana's good.
fall in.
Hana's good. Trent is good. Sammy almost slips, but
Oh.
because Hana has 2 successes, Hana is able to get Sammy.
Careful, careful,
damn
careful.
good.
Cal is doing great.
Nice.
So is Finn.
No, I forgot to switch. God damn it. Every time.
Yeah.
All right, Lorne is good.
Lauren will be leading up the back end though, so everyone before her first.
The rest of the NPCs are able to cross, and everyone gets to the other side. And a little bit off of the path, like what the path is connected to, is like an actual designated like sort of sitting area. There's even a picnic sort of table there and stuff. A little fire pit. Nothing's in the fire pit though.
Not yet.
Celeste claps her hands together and says, "See, look."
Just
The
as
reward.
That
annotated.
was good.
And look, no one got wet, so there's no one here that needs to get laughed at.
It's
That's
true.
not very nice, Celeste. I never said I was. That doesn't mean you shouldn't try to be. I'll keep it in mind.
Which
Sammy's
that
so
Sammy?
precious.
Yeah,
Sweetie.
that's Sammy.
Oh, sweet girl.
Mac just squints. Alright, alright. Alright. Alright.
All right.
All right.
Alright.
All right.
All
I'm gonna
right.
sit down. And Hash sits down. Trent rubs his hands together as he looks at that fire pit. Oh yeah. And Celeste is like, I already got you, big guy. And she opens up her bag, revealing
Scorpion.
she's been carrying a couple logs in her bag the entire bloody time, plus a
S'mores.
grill top.
Yo.
Celeste has, sorry, not Celeste. Trent has a single manly tear well up. Celeste does know him well.
But the question
That was
is,
exactly what pleased boy with.
do we have the food items? for
This is Trent.
grilling? I suppose. Trent
She's probably got a full thing of ribs in there.
Trent has
Ribs, you say?
his smaller cooler currently, attached to his back,
Amazing.
and from it he will start to take out the food.
If he needs
I hope you like-
assistance, Lauren will help.
Lauren's help is appreciated, as the two of you will make synthetic hot dogs.
I guess Finn could help
Hana will.
because he does have housekeeping dab
Nice.
cooking.
Hana. Oh my God! You do! You can finally use it.
Finally used it.
Hana will tap his wrist. How long do we have approximately?
All the time
Well,
in the world.
We should have
Being
half an hour.
You're
If
making
it's-
us go on schedule?
We have plenty of time before nightfall. There is zero chance we're going to be out here. In
Oh,
the dark.
that's not why I'm asking. I want to forage a bit before we head out again.
Well, we have half an hour to an hour.
Fantastic.
Um,
I'll see you
what
all in
would
a
be a
bit.
cooking roll?
Cooking roll is your gut feeling.
Oh,
Know-how.
let's go. That is 7 dice. Let's go. Finn's good at cook.
Nice.
Let's go, homie.
3 dice. He's
Nice.
pretty good.
So, the three of you make some synthetic hamburgers with toasted buns and some synthetic hot dogs with toasted buns.
Hot dog.
Your boy Trent has all the condiments as well.
Proud of him.
Nice.
Look at him go.
You're so
And
prepared.
everyone's able to have a feast, including water.
Hella.
Ah, yes. Any berries or anything found foraging?
Roll me a. Forget if there's an actual survival roll. 1 second.
I don't know. I do have know-how
There is
plants,
not.
though.
Lunch.
Yeah, so attention know-how.
Nice. Not a lot,
So-
but
Yes, Con?
Dang. Look at you go, Hana.
All right. So with that, there's a couple berries, some wild mushrooms, some rooted plants like carrot, well, not carrots, but stuff similar to that like vein of plant. There's also some like fruit-bearing trees. That's the other most common type of tree you've been seeing are these fruit-bearing ones. But all the fruits seem basically like untouched by
Mhm.
insects, so that's kind of off-putting.
now I wonder why that is.
Hasten
How
to
high
find
up
out.
are they?
Not high up here, but they're pretty low-bearing. You can just reach up and pluck one off.
I'll grab like a handkerchief or something and pluck one off.
All right, it comes off very easily. Just a little bit of a twist, and poof, it's off.
Examine. Why does nothing want to eat you?
Its outer layer has a very waxy texture to it.
Well, I imagine we have basic multi-tools, things like that, right?
Yeah.
Right, take it, peel.
So it's actually a pretty thick outer wax layer. It's kind of deceptively thick. And then on the inside, it's also been like another tough sort of shell. But you're able to also crack that open, and inside is a sweet-smelling fruit.
Oh, it's a defense mechanism. That's pretty smart.
I don't know, we'll grab a couple of those and come back to supply during the lunch times.
Oh, look at that! You found some fruit.
I did. Bit of a bitch to crack open, but
Well,
Hey.
do you want to know why? Again, agri-rural invasive plant, specifically made for food stuff.
Fair enough.
Easy to be plucked, but hard for insects and animals to get into. The wax isn't poisonous, it just has an awful taste, and it's thick enough that, well, none of the animals have ever bothered to start eating them, so they just wait till they drop to the ground and crack open. And then the animals eat the seeds, and that's how they spread around.
Neat.
Just like normal. Except, well, these non-ripe ones, as you can tell, don't have any seeds in them. Because, again, grown for the masses.
Extraordinary use of genetic engineering, that. He'll pass a couple around and other berries and things like that.
Can I perhaps use these gathered fruits and stuff to make something? for my roll. Oh dear GM. Oh, that's a noise.
The balloon is deflating.
Kind of. There's not really much you can do because you're literally out in the wild.
Yep. But just make
Um,
something, you know.
But you think if you collected a couple of them, you might be able to, like make some sort of like pastry if you got the supplies. Because tasting it, it is pretty sweet.
I want to bring these back. I want to bring some back. I'll pack them. I'll go ask. Hey, Hana, where'd you find these? Where?
I can take you there.
Be safe.
As always. Go, take him there.
Yep.
Here they are.
He will open his bag and he will collect a few.
Very easily collected.
Wonderful. Once we get back.
Very tempted to try and bet to see if someone won't try and eat the outer shell. Very tempted.
You're only tempted to not do it because you know Hash will.
Do it to Hash. Do it, I dare.
I'll bet Hash too. I'll dare him first, and then if he doesn't do it, then I'll bet him.
Is a bet or a dare?
Well, we'll start with a dare.
What am I getting out of this?
I don't know. What do you want?
Money.
Then it's a bet.
All right.
2 credits.
5.
3.
All right.
Watches.
Are you just eating more?
Not as bad as pencils.
I should have known you'd eaten pencils.
I'm a Marine. Is all he says as a response.
It's not a prerequisite. Hana says, putting down the 3 credits.
He takes the 3 credits. Oh, it's gross. It's gross. And he pockets them. And he says, and he looks straight at you. He says, "It kind of is. It's part of a hazing process."
Oh, is it? I wouldn't know.
No, you're pacifist.
Yeah.
I can't believe I have standards and don't believe in war.
Oh, what a terrible thing for one to have.
You forgot that.
Oh, sorry. Forgive me, Celeste.
There we go.
So forgiving. But also, you're not allowed to be part of this conversation unless you also eat the outer layer.
Well, I'm not a Marine, so no.
Trent was, wasn't he?
Trent indeed was. He
Leans
was
over.
a
Looks Trent.
combat Marine, but he was still a Marine. Sorry, a combat engineer.
Leans over past, like, Hash looks at Trent.
You want me to eat it?
I kind of do.
Oh. All right. I can't promise you anything.
Take it.
And then when he's just like, it's like, kind of eating the peel of the orange, and he just keeps on eating. And he just doesn't stop. And like, even Celeste is just watching this with like slight horror, and she's just like, "What is this man?"
A legend.
Hana's just watching with this ambient smile, the only kind that a scientist who's proud of themselves can have.
And the worst part about it, because he's eating everything, there is nothing to be wasted. There's no seeds, there's no stem.
He ate the stem.
There is no stem.
There's no stem.
He used the whole animal.
He just goes ham on it. He doesn't even stop.
Oh my god.
In the background, Rem takes a bite.
I know I had Lauren take
Do you
a
want
cautionary nibble on the side.
Ram, it's
I-
not that bad, Ram. It's definitely waxy. It's kind of gross, but it's not the worst thing you've ever had in your life.
He keeps on eating.
Can it be used as a zest of some sort?
Probably.
Oh no.
Oh,
No.
No. Oh god,
Bad.
no. Like it's not like a citrusy zesty. It's like it literally tastes like wax.
So it could be used as a candle. No,
So we can pinpoint the wax
possibly.
eaters here.
but we could melt it down perhaps to make a candle.
So far, the three dumb muscle all seem to be okay with eating it.
How are the children looking? Are they looking curious?
Finn's looking curious.
Mac tried, and and
Finn will
Oh,
take a nibble. It's
I will. And let's see, how does Sammy fit?
Oh my god, there's a lot of viruses.
Oh, sweetheart, no. No.
And Mac is Sam is also like, bleh.
Not a good idea.
Trent just shrugs at them both and is like, hey,
Icky.
when this is the only thing you have to eat, it tastes pretty damn good. And he takes another bite.
You have hot dogs and hamburgers right there.
Trent, I think.
That's
if it
not
is
enough
the
to
only-
sustain me, Captain. It's just not enough. Finn.
God damn it! He stared at the camera again.
Hana just watches this with while eating his hot dog. It's truly resourceful. What we are witnessing is resource at its finest.
Christ.
Resource
That's funny.
management is what I do.
I will never doubt you again.
Good.
Good takes another bite.
Takes another bite. All right, let's roll for our next part of a journey. Ash is still having a better time now.
He has food, of course. I am still okay.
Sammy's having a good time. Mac's having a good time. Trent's starting to feel the after,
All that wax.
All that
It's into hell.
What about Rams?
Oh yeah, what
Oh.
about room?
I'll roll.
Feeling-
Partially positive.
It's getting better. The day's getting better as it goes.
Yeah.
We're getting there.
So, you continue going. You continue having a good time. Trent's kind of slowed down a bit. Maybe it's a wax. Maybe it's because he just ate, but he's slowing down a bit. He's like,
Lauren
And,
will be
You're
his
getting the
walk
wax
partner
apple, huh?
then. As he slows down.
Finn, I guess since he's behind with them, he's slowing down too to keep up. Woo. Regretting that wax apple now, aren't you, Trent?
nah, not yet.
Don't worry, this was planned into the schedule.
And the entire group has to slow down because you don't want to, be too far apart. And this part of a journey is very much more scenic. You will get to experience, because Celeste has already told everyone about everything of the you've encountered already. So this time you're able to just look around and enjoy things without Celeste or Hana talking about stuff.
The best kind of thing.
Silence,
And,
sweet silence.
Yeah, so it's very nice, very quiet. People are having a good time,
Except if you're Trent.
except if you're Trent. Trent's just neutral of the situation. And your last stop, and then the rest of the journey is pretty much like that, uneventful. Your final bridge is a nice, proper wooden bridge, very well built, clearly maintained. You also get back to the main trail, which is again well maintained. and it's only right at the end where fucking Celeste actually goes as she bolts to the truck.
Oh.
And you can see her just then grab onto something on the truck, and she clearly struggles to hold it, and you can all hear the furious buzzing of wings.
Uh-oh.
But in the end, she triumphantly holds up a winged scorpion
Oh god.
that currently has its stinger embedded into her forearm and pinching one of her hands. And she holds it up triumphantly, like, I got it! And in this moment, Hash just turns around and walks back into the woods.
Can we stop him? Can we stop him?
Yes, you're able to stop him.
No, you've got this, big guy. You've got this. You don't need to go near it.
Lorne approaches.
Bramble step
She's gonna
forward
bring it
as
to
her
me.
trail buddy.
Get behind me. It's fine. We'll put...
What's Bathtub Bram trying to say?
Sorry. Bramble step forward to try and help her as a trail buddy.
Careful with the stinger. Careful with the stinger. It's not venomous to people, but it still hurts like a bitch.
What'd she say?
It hurts like
Careful
a bitch.
the stinger.
And careful the stinger.
Yes, careful with the stinger.
I want to see.
All right. Look at it. Oh. So these are an accidental happy mistake. Because there's because at the time there was a very small bird population present, very small. These little bastards filled in the niche.
They
They're
ate
the
all the
aerial predators.
Neat.
Yep. They use their stinger to send a paralyzing venom straight into their target, which well, certainly hurts them. I know I'm not feeling my hand right now. It's gonna be fun driving home.
Oh god.
All right. Ram, help me put it down the hood. Yes, just like that.
You don't want to get it out of your arm first.
No. I'm going to get my board.
You're bored.
Yes, I'm going to collect it.
Oh my god.
The entire time I've been here, I wanted one of these. Now I have one.
Can somebody switch trail buddies with me? I'm attached to an insane person.
And after a few moments, she pulls out something from her bag. It's kind of hard because she has to, get her bag with one arm as you're pinning it to the, hood. And she then takes out a couple of pins, and she does look for specific spots on it, and she onto it, and with a second one, the thing just stops moving completely. Clearly dead, as it just completely relaxes. And then she takes the pins and she then puts it against the board and then bags it up.
He's a bug collector, I see.
How does that work when it still has its insides?
So, when we get back, I have to drain it of its insides very carefully so that they don't rot and damage the exterior.
I see.
And unfortunately, Trent, these ones were not bred for eating, so it probably doesn't taste good. And Trent, single-manly tear.
He's come all this way.
Hash meanwhile, is... I'm sorry, Bree, go on.
Oh no! I was like, Trent came all this way and he can't even fucking eat it.
Hash meanwhile
A
is like,
wasted trip.
alright, it's dead.
No.
Alright. Celeste, can you drive? Yup. I don't believe you. That's quitter's talk. See, I'm already able to move my arm as she slowly lifts up her arm. And it slowly, like, twists into a thumbs up. See?
Should you drive,
So-
perhaps we would go much slower.
Not keen on crashing, really. So
Fine, I'll drive at a normal pace. All right. She kind of like slaps her hands together, but it's like still a thumbs up, and she kind of looks down. All right. Everyone, load on up. People in the back, you're in the back. People in the vehicle, you're in the vehicle. I hope everyone had a good hike. There's most of the NPCs give affirmatives.
It was very good, thank you.
I had a good hike. Yeah, it was good.
Giddy claps and heads towards the vehicle.
What do I roll for if Lorne is exhausted?
Straight brawn.
It was a long walkie.
Yeah, straight brawn -1.
Oh, -1, so that's only one success.
So, yeah. So you're tired, but you're not exhausted.
Yeah.
A good sweat.
It is a lower gravity world, which is part of why, the bugs are so big.
I suppose, yes.
And it is helping. So, Celeste drives at a much more restrained pace. Every so often you can just feel that she wants to just rev it right up, but she doesn't.
The police recognize this license plate.
Well, you do drive past a, something akin to a bike cop. They just kind of squint at your vehicle, especially when they see like all the people in the back of it. But they don't pull you over.
Thank God.
You just squint,
I can
and
wait.
you're able to then pull into your spot, and everyone's able to get out. And Celeste boldly claims of, if anyone wants to see how I do my bug collecting, you know where to find me.
On the way back, the children are quizzed. How do they do?
Let me see. Sammy has more dice than Mac. Because Sammy's both older and has been doing this longer. Sammy did fucking amazing.
Yeah, girl.
Holy shit, what are these rolls? So Sammy got 3 successes with 5 dice. Mac got 2 successes with 3.
Hey, there we go.
They both did. They both passed. Sammy
I'm so proud of my daughter.
Sammy got a perfect score. Mac got an almost perfect score.
Good
That's still
shields.
very well done. That's still very well done.
Mac does not have envy as a vice, and thus is not upset that she didn't do as well. Mac has wrath as a vice.
As we
And
have
no one
seen.
is surprised.
Well, Lorne will pseudo take Celeste up on her offer. Lorne is more interested in just seeing her collection. If she starts getting all butchery with this stuff, Lorne basically doesn't pay attention to that part.
Unfortunately for Lorne, Celeste doesn't have her collection with her. She only has like 3 bugs with her, including this,
That's
which
adequate.
she appeared to have collected while here.
Lorne will still look at those.
Okay. She has some sort of weird wasp and a butterfly as well.
How big are these bugs?
The butterfly, is the size of your hand. The wasp is about the size of a giant Asian hornet.
Like God.
Yeah.
Fucking terrifying.
Oh yeah. And she just has them.
Just has it. She caught it.
Yeah.
Probably with her
She-
bare hands.
Probably.
Probably.
She's a monster like that.
Nah, man.
But yeah, she tells you all about the process for Lorne, even if you don't watch, and explains why it has to be done.
Well, she'll understand why. Don't want the goopies.
Yeah, apparently she has an entire collection.
Hmm.
She doesn't keep most of it on Varasi, though.
Where does she keep it?
You ask her, and she just kind of laughs a bit and says, "Well, I have a storage depot on World in one of the places that we normally frequent."
Well, when we pass her at some point, I would like to see your collection.
Well, when we pass her, I can show it off.
Very good.
And you can see that she puts down a name to it, then its actual name, its common name, and where she got it, as well as tags connected to the words.
Neat.
And the butterfly and, well, actually no, well, yeah, all three of them she also puts inside a secondary container, presumably because of the wings.
Nice.
Yep. And there's your trip.
Yeah.
And all of you now
Whoa.
below. Celestine collects bugs.
Yeah.
We do.
She's a collector. She's a hunter.
The crazy bug lady.
She's not crazy bug lady. She's racist.
Fucking
bug lady.
grab
I'm
her
sorry,
bare
my
hands.
Like fucking 5. That's so. God. Bought a
It's
flying
okay.
scorpion.
I can't feel my hand.
It's okay.
It's fine.
It doesn't hurt anymore. It hurt